is Liz, and you are now tuned into the Let's Talk Hills podcast. Hey guys, welcome back to the Let's Talk Hills podcast. I know it has been too much of a minute. I'm not even gonna say it's been a minute, it's been too much of a minute. Okay, where do I want to start with catching y'all up? I have been gone from the Let's Talk Hills podcast because your girl has been busy, okay? If you check our YouTube page out, you'll see that we just ended a season 3 with Control Course, our membership training program. We also just did our first live production with Control Productions. They were able to dance live on stage at the Next in Line Choreographer Showcase. So, child, I've been very, very, very much busy, but I am so excited that I have some time in my busy schedule to come and talk to y'all. I really love our girl chat room that I've created for us to just talk and be real, as we are all experiencing similar things on our dance journey. So, as you had seen as the title, stop being so pressed. Stop being so pressed. And what do I mean by stop being so pressed? Like, am I trying to come for y'all? No. I'm never trying to come for the girls. I'm always here to just give my 2 cents of what I think will help. What I mean by stop being so pressed is really just enjoying the A to B process. I think a lot of times we get caught up in wanting to hurry up and get better. Like, we just genuinely want to get better, hurry up, and we don't want to be beginners. We don't want to be in the back. We don't want to be struggling. We don't want to be seen with 2 left feet. And I get it. It's a little embarrassing, but also we also have to understand that everybody has to go through that process. Unless you were born out of the womb an excellent dancer, a professional dancer, everybody goes through this process of being a beginner. And I think a lot of times we get caught up in social media and looking at like everyone else and not seeing all of their process, because people are only posting the good parts of their process. So we're thinking like, what's going on with my process? Why I'm not looking like them? It looked like they just started 2 weeks ago and I'm still looking crazy. And so what I mean by stop being so pressed is stop being so pressed for showing other people that you're processing. Stop being so pressed to compare your journey to others people's journey. Stop being so pressed on being hard on yourself. Give yourself some room, give yourself some grace to learn and adjust. So, as y'all know, we always have a drink of the day, and I hope y'all not disappointed in me because I did not make a drink. Okay, I did not make a drink. I know we are 3 episodes in now, and I said that I'm going to be making drinks, and I still have not made a drink for y'all. But today's drink is a smoothie. I do have a drink because I'm a drinks girl. I love me a good drink. But today I have a pina colada smoothie at strawberry, and I'm going to say was because it's literally gone. So good. But that is our drink of the day. And so also, y'all know we're going to always get into the outfit of the day. So I'm going to stand up and show y'all my little one too. So this dress is a cute little date night look. I think I gave y'all like a cute little date night look the last time. This dress is from Misguided. My little look. How does she look? Does she look cute? Is she giving? Okay. I hope y'all like this look. I thought this was a cute, simple look, and y'all know I love to play dress up. I will give y'all more casual looks, but I love to play dress up. So here we are. This is the look of the day, and I hope you guys are feeling it. So let's get back into this episode. So guys, also like when it comes to your dance process, I want y'all to also understand like there's a lot that goes into just traveling from A to B. And A to B feel like it's right there, right? But there's so much that goes into processing who you are and how you learn and retaining things and then applying things. All of that is a journey in itself. And you got to think like majority of us aren't in class every single day. So we got to hold on to these notes that we took from maybe a class a week ago or two classes ago or 2 weeks ago, whatever the case may be. We got to hold on to these notes. Then we got to remember to apply these notes. Then we got to walk in with confidence. So there's a lot of different layers that happens during the dance process, during the dance journey. And I think it's easier to get discouraged and to walk away than to keep getting up and trying, because it's a lot more difficult. You look crazy, you feel crazy. But this is why I always tell anybody who comes through my program and all of my company members to write stuff down. I am a big advocate on writing things down. When you write down your goals, when you write down the notes that an instructor may have given you, when you write down something that you did good, something that you need to work on, you physically have this in a physical form where you can go back and reference it. So realizing that going from A to B is a major step. And I think we only really applaud the A to Z. I really want to encourage you guys, especially people that I know from my hometown or people that's a little bit closer to Philadelphia. I want to encourage you guys to also seek classes online. I know sometimes there's not teachers teaching all the time over here in Philly, but I really want to encourage you guys to seek things online or keeping your body conditioned. I also encourage my company members to do this all the time, and also people that come through my membership program, to condition your body, condition your mind. There's so many different ways to train. As being a dancer in a visual art, training is also watching other dancers. If you take time out of your day to maybe study your favorite choreographer, study your favorite dancer, watch a whole bunch of dance videos, and not just watch them for entertainment, but watching them to see how they execute movement, how are they exuding their energy, when are they going full out, when is it a little less energy, how are they showing personality, how are they storytelling. And you could take notes on this. Taking those mental notes will definitely help you, and also is considered training, because when we watch other dancers, we're also learning. Dance is a visual art. We learn through our eyes, we learn through our ears. So when we take a minute to sit down and study, it helps us tremendously. And I think that gets overlooked, or sometimes we are just watching other dancers for entertainment, but not watching to study. And I just had to learn that it's not me trying to copy or emulate a dancer, because no matter how hard I try to dance like this person, it'll never come out like that. My body is not structured like them. I don't have the same amount of training, or we have different type of training styles, and I'm just overall different. So you can never 100% copy somebody. I'm not saying that you can't, but it'll never be regurgitated the same way. You know what I mean? You'll never produce the same product. So watch other dancers, study them, take things that work for you and leave the rest. Also, reading. Like, everybody has to understand that we all learn differently, right? But maybe reading on the history and the origin of a certain genre or a certain style of dance will help you comprehend the movement better. Why are we moving this way? Where is the movement coming from? Where are they pulling from? When you understand the origin of certain cultures, also when you're learning different styles, it helps you to dig deeper. And this is if you're very serious about your dance journey. A lot of us a lot of us think that we're serious, but there's a whole nother level of seriousness that we can take it to when it comes to actually studying. And studying is not just taking a whole bunch of classes. Studying and improving to the world that you've been training and posting your video is not really doing any justice to you actually getting better. The gratification that you get on the gram is great if it's genuinely uplifting you and helping you to stay motivated to keep going. But all of the hard work happens behind closed doors, off of social media, off of camera. When you are alone, when you have that downtime, instead of scrolling, you're watching these videos to study, you're reading upon things so you can have better understanding. You're also researching these choreographers in the industry that you're interested in getting in, to also know the full circle of everything that is happening around you, instead of just walking down this beautiful dance journey blindly. There's a way where you can just explore. There is so much to explore, understanding that there's so much that happens between A to B, and we want to jump to Z so fast, but there's so many small moments that have to happen for the beauty of your greatness that is to come. But when we rush that greatness, we miss out on a lot of vital information. We miss out on a lot of vital steps. I promise y'all, the industry, dance shows, the gratification is not going anywhere. There's always going to be a new artist that's going on tour. The dance industry is not going anywhere. They're always going to be looking for new talent. Like, the BET Awards isn't going anywhere, the Grammys isn't going anywhere. And once you really fully wrap your mind around that, there is no rush for me to hurry up and try to get better, that these things will be there once I arrive, and I've put in the work and I've trained and I've studied, it'll be well worth it. It'll be more well worth it than you trying to hurry up and rest, hurry up and trying to prove, and hurry up and trying to show. And that's what I mean about stop being so pressed. It is okay to take time in your dance journey. These beautiful things that we want aren't going anywhere. And I understand that the industry or dancing behind artists is not everybody's end all be all. But even for those who are dancing because it's a hobby, dancing because it's an outlet, be patient with yourself. The process is processing. Dance classes aren't going anywhere. There's no rush. If you don't have the finances right now to be as consistent as you want, like I said, train online, condition your mind, watch videos, read things. And if you do have the finances to get in class, if a class is happening, you need to be there. You need to show up for yourself. You need to train. You need to keep grinding to that A to B moment, because there are vital steps that you are missing when you say, oh no, I'm not going to go to this class just because I just don't want to go. There's so many things that you are missing out on when you just are simply being lazy. And this is never to come at my ladies. This is always to encourage you guys to kind of rewire our thought process when it comes to training and how bad do we really want it. So as we get deeper into this episode, I always have a quote of the day for you guys. And our quote of the day is, timing is everything. And I really just couldn't put it any more simply put than be patient with yourself. Timing is everything. Do not lose the plot in trying to prove yourself to others, please others, show others that you got it going on. Your timing is your timing. Be patient, enjoy the process. And I'm not going to say that the destination isn't everything. Yes, when we finally get the step, when we finally get to wherever we're trying to go, it feels great. It feels amazing. It feels like mission accomplished. And I know that we are all striving for that, whether we want to do it professionally or not. But I want to re-encourage you that timing is everything, and that is going to come. It is going to come if you keep working hard. But I want to remind you that you have to work hard. Dance is not something that you get overnight. Dance is not something that you get in an hour and 30-minute class. It is not something that you get in one intensive. It is not something that you just get by being a part of one company. You have to constantly do the work. You literally got to eat, breathe, sleep, and hydrate yourself with dance, because it just takes that much work. And we love it. It's challenging. It pushes us to our wits end. And it's like a relationship. Sometimes we'll be like, you know what, dance? Actually, I don't like you today because you are getting on my nerves. So I'm going to leave you alone for a little bit. And that's honest. I've been there. I have been there numerous times with my relationship with dance, but that does not stop me from trying. You know what I mean? It does get frustrating. And I am very empathetic to everybody who is there right now. But I also hear my ladies that come into class sometimes, and we be like, yeah, we do our chit chats at the end. Some of my ladies be like, like, sometimes I just be in my head about coming to class, and I just be like, I get you, girl. But dang, like, I get you, I understand you, but dang, because every time they leave my class, they always talk about how much they needed it and how much they are reminded that dance fills their cup. And it's just like, don't be in your head, girl. It is okay to be a beginner. It is okay to take a few steps back before you can start running again. That is life. There's going to be ups and downs in your dance journey. One minute you might be on a certain track, getting everything. You might take a break, and now you are a little bit behind. It's okay. If you were once at this point before, you can grind and get there again. But just realizing that these micro mini steps matter. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep going on your dance journey. Dance is beautiful. It literally can be life-changing if you allow it to. It can uplift your spirit. You can allow God to guide you on the dance floor and heal some things and expose some things about yourself that you may not have even known if it wasn't for dance. I am a living testament of that. God has shown me so many things about myself on the dance floor when I have been alone. I have shed so many tears on the dance floor, in the dance studio alone, just letting out all of my emotions that sometimes I can't really put into words to express to another human being. You know what I mean? Or even to express to the Lord. Sometimes it's just a feeling that I just have to let out, and I only can use the language of dance to express that. And it's just very powerful, and it's very moving and encouraging. So I just hope that this touched somebody, and I hope you guys are encouraged to keep going on your dance journey. I know this wasn't as long as our normal episodes, but I hope you guys still enjoyed. I hope you guys are ready for episode 4. Like I told y'all, I got 10 episodes nice and planned for us. So it's just a matter of time of me having time to film for you guys and having time to chit chat with y'all. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed our A to B conversation and learning how to not be so pressed and enjoying the process, because I get you, girl. I understand. But if y'all ever want to get in touch with me, I'll leave all of my information here on the screen. Don't forget to follow me. I do follow back. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Let's Talk Hills podcast, and I will see y'all at episode 4. Make sure to like this, share this. If you like this series that I got going on, if you like these episodes that I got going on, let me know if y'all out there watching. I need to know if y'all like this or not. If not, I can stop it. But if y'all feeling me, let me know. If y'all feeling a kid, like, I got to know. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all on the next episode. So I am your host, Liz, and you are now tuning out of the Let's Talk Hills podcast.